Technological advances have without a doubt improved our quality of living, and one of the biggest transformations has been within the banking industry. Online banking has opened the doors to easy and speedy banking, but this has also given criminals another platforms to scam consumers out there. But rest assured, we've got Kiliana Pillay, the CEO of the South African Banking Risk Information Centre, or SABRIC, in studio to give us some tips on how we can stay safe out there. And I'm glad that we're talking about this, Kiliana, because I'm all about online banking these days, but we still hear horror stories day in and day out of people that just get scammed. So how do criminals commit fraud on online banking?
Because they manipulate you emotionally. It's part of social engineering. They do whatever they can to get you to actually divulge information that they require. So it's the criminal soliciting information from you, and that's really very important, because we say to people all the time, remember that your information, especially your banking login information, your PIN, your password, is hugely sought after by criminal syndicates. That's what they do day and night. And they troll all kinds of sites, social media platforms, and that's why it's so important for you not to be putting out all kinds of information. Your password, a simple thing like your password should be changed regularly. Also, you shouldn't set a password that is easy to guess, because you put all kinds of things on social media. You put your dog's name, and people tend to want to use their children's name, their dog's name, 1, 2, 3. You have to remember that's criminals are actually looking to see how they can exploit this. So make sure that your passwords are set where it can't be easily guessed. Make sure that you use antivirus and anti-spyware, that it's always updated. Watch for the sites that you're actually going on. Being able to transact, do your banking, and to just do ordinary transactions from the comfort of your home, on your any device that you're using. But you've got to make sure that the site that you go onto, how do you know if it's a secure site?
I was about to ask that. You say from the comfort of your home, yet
yes.
The question then is it absolutely 100% safe to be accessing your online banking platform from home, from a secure Wi-Fi network? Are you then guarded against all evils?
Well, it doesn't matter where your physical location is. The important thing is that the devices that you're using needs to be secure. So don't go and use a computer in an internet cafe if you're going to be doing a transaction where you need to put your bank information in, where you need to put your CVV number, your expiry date. Don't use an unsecure computer and one that you don't know. Secondly, with Wi-Fi, really very important. And these days, all of us are so happy when we get free Wi-Fi access.
We love
all right?
I'm
a
Wi-Fi hunter.
Absolutely. It's just one of the things that we human beings, we're happy when we get something for nothing. But the important thing is that there's no problem with using a Wi-Fi or accessing Wi-Fi, even though it's free, but make sure that it's secure. If to access that Wi-Fi, it doesn't ask for a password, then don't do a transaction where you're putting your banking information in, because you don't know what will happen with that information. I think that's really important. You can surf the net, do whatever, but also very important, don't just click on links now. Often, part of social engineering, the criminal will throw a bait. So there'll be this mail that will purport to come from your bank saying, a transaction, an amount of money has just been put into your bank account. You can view this by clicking on the document below. We're all human beings. We want to know what money has come into our bank account. So click, we go.
Yes.
What that could do is that it could be part of a phishing email, and behind that sits malware. That malware, the minute you click, loads onto your device, and everything you do after that replicates to the criminal. So you're basically giving the criminal a free-for-all. I mean, one of the things we say to people all the time is email hacking. How do you know if your email's been hacked? For one, you should have all the antivirus, anti-spyware. But the other thing also is that every day, as a matter of habit, and it's really about changing how we do things, when you log on, you need to go to your sent items, and you need to look to see if any mails have been sent, as one of the tips. Any emails been sent that you actually haven't sent. Because someone could be communicating as if they're you, maybe telling your bank manager to release X amount of funds into this particular account.
You've got to be careful. Is gebengu? There are many out there. So what would you say is your top tip of the week?
Well, certainly just make sure that you always guard against your personal information. Don't click on any links, and make sure that when you're transacting online, go to the URL to see that this is a safe site. Look for a closed lock sign. Look for HTTPS. Really very important to make sure that you're on a safe site before you put in and transact online.
My heart is racing right now. I've got to look at the Wi-Fi that I accessed at the coffee shop yesterday.
And also, if you hover your cursor on the URL, if it changes, you know you're on a spoofed website.
There we go, because scellums are always out there watching you. So you should always be watching out for your gebengu out there. So register for your bank's cell phone notification service. Of course, this is one of the tips that we're also giving to ensure that you receive those SMSs when a transaction occurs on your account, so then you can act immediately if you need to. In fact, if you'd like to have more tips on how to wise up and watch out, visit the SABREC website and their Facebook and Twitter pages.
Wise up, watch out.